March 9th.
Mayday! Mayday!
The mother of all mysteries
Mom? Bad things happen to people who ask about Della Duck.
will finally
Oh, no!
be revealed.
Hey, kids! I'm your mom! Nothing can stop Della Duck!
And you won't believe the day she's having. Be here for a Ducktales special event.
Yes!
On the Moon On Demand in the Disney Now app and Saturday, March 9th at 8 on Disney Channel.
Hello viewers, and I believe that most of you had seen this coming. Surely you all didn't think that I never noticed this promo clip for Della's episode. Just coming from this promo, I can tell that Disney themselves are hyping this up to be an extremely significant episode. And honestly, it looks like something worth the hype. Sure, there were a few clips from the last crash of the Sun Chaser, but there are still some things to discuss. Now, firstly, it happens briefly, but we can clearly see a flat panel that seems to have static, most likely due to no signal. It's probably due to a failed attempt to reach others from Earth or a part of losing signal with Della in space during the cosmic storm. Then, of course, we have Della struggling through the storm while later on witnessing that same staticky display. And boy did she fly through some storm. It's no wonder why the Sphere of Selene had eventually crashed. Oh yeah, and by the way, I love the animation here. The next few are all clips we've witnessed before in season 1, except this one. Once again, this is probably Della trying her best to get past the storm. Or it can maybe be one of Scrooge's men trying to search for her, but I'm sure it's her again since the very next scenes are the rocket crashing. One of the clips flashed is of Della from the teaser clip we were shown recently reaching out for the black licorice space oxygen gum. However, the rest consists of her moving around the rocket and most of all making a video of some sort. I personally feel as if this was Della's way of either signaling to Scrooge and the gang over a decade ago about her whereabouts and to reveal that she's okay. Or possibly even a tape she decided to make in case she didn't survive and then years later they would somehow miraculously discover it. And now that I think about it, it's probably the latter, since we clearly hear Della explaining in the footage that she is indeed their mother. This is simply Della gazing at Earth after most likely realizing where she had landed after the crash. Now this one could be of Della having confidence in repairing the rocket and maybe flying to Earth, but somehow I completely doubt that. All of these clips with her repairing the ship and test driving it could just be flashbacks. So with all that being said, these are the timeline of events that I believe will happen. Della will crash onto the moon with her spacesuit on, and after the crash she'll fall from out of the spaceship after leaping out. Once fallen, she'll wake up like how we saw her within the teaser with a cracked space helmet on and eventually strip down to her regular clothes like how we saw her looking up at Earth. And then the episode will soon transition over to today's time. Now, you may be also wondering, how did Della Duck breathe using those oxygen gums for over a decade? Well, ladies and gents, get ready for a shocking revelation. Let's talk science. Della Duck landed on the moon. A day on the moon is equivalent to 29.5 days on Earth, which explains the different shapes we see from the moon every night, by the way. So now, there are 365 days in a year. Multiply that by 10 years and you should get 3,650 days. Now divide that by the number 29.5, and boom! To Della, she has only been stuck on the moon for approximately 123.73 days. Now, as for the episode itself, it doesn't look as if she'll actually be returning to Earth just yet. I mean, the episode is literally titled Whatever Happened to Della Duck. If she gets rescued, it'll probably be once again through a transmitted signal somehow, or she'll fix the Sphere of Selene herself. And maybe I'm wrong. I mean, the last time we did see her from a previous episode was her working on the spaceship. Either way, this episode looks quite interesting, and Disney is obviously putting a bit of work into the series. I too am excited and can't wait. This has once again been your lovely host, The Next Big Thing, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace!